Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Mayfield to throw on the first play. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the Rams have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards there and a... Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows getting the ball to him right away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he gets this to Thornton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Prescott now. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Got his man. It's Thornton. Room here to run. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Going up top for Kupp. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50.
He'll dump this off to Akers. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Mayfield to throw it. That'll be caught by Cup. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Prescott off play action. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 41, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Going up top for Kupp. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Pollard again. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Thornton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
2nd down and goal. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Buying time to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, I wish the staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 44.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
2 yards on the play. First down, Dallas.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Marr on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Cowboys 52, Rams nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.